Good morning. Welcome into Monday Mornings with Murph. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving week and a great Thanksgiving day with your friends and family, and I know I sure did. And I hope you thought about the fact that Thanksgiving Day is a great time to remember what we're thankful for, but it's also a great thing to be thankful all the time. Just to be thankful in our everyday life every day. And so we're going to talk about today. I meet with people all the time, and I'm hearing more and more how people are stressed. They're thinking about the things of this world and in this world, and they're just having fear about what's going on in the world and what's going on in their lives and what's going on. And one of the things that I talk to them about, or we talk about, is that fear, one of the acronyms that you can use for fear, F-E-A-R, is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. But people are thinking the worst possible outcome that is going to come out of a situation. They're fearing what could happen. They're fearing what might happen. And really, it comes down to, a lot of times in our lives, our thought life. What's between our ears. The carnal mind that's enmity to God tries to be the ruler in our life. And when that carnal mind is the ruler in our life, our thoughts are going to be all jumbled. They're going to be fearful. They're going to be negative. And so, Paul writes in Philippians, in the letter to Philippians, something, it's very simple, but sometimes not as easy to follow as it is a very simple statement on what we could and should do to help us keep at peace and to keep our minds where they need to be. And so just a reminder to most of you out there that listen to this and follow me, because most of you are very knowledgeable about this passage of Scripture, but just a reminder this week of ways that you can work on keeping your mind in the right place and not being stressed out or fearful about what's going on in this world, with the elections coming up and with wars all over and those kind of things, and not fearful in what's going on in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to read in Philippians 4:8, and for some of you, you went, oh, I know what he's going to read. And for some of you, this may be something that you've heard before, but we're going to read out of the Passion Translation today. And in Philippians 4:8, Paul writes, "So keep your thoughts continually fixed on all that is authentic and real." And what I get out of that is, I said earlier, fear is false evidence appearing real, and Paul is saying here, keep your thoughts on what's actually real. Not what could be, what could come, what might come, but what actually is real. Keep your thoughts on what is honorable and admirable, beautiful and respectful, pure and holy. Keep your thoughts on things that are merciful and kind, meaning that you're quick to forgive and show mercy to those that may have offended you, because God showed mercy on you. Jesus died and was merciful to you. And then it says, and fasten your thoughts on every glorious work of God. So thinking about God, and then I think the kicker to all of this, it's talking about what we need to think on and keep our thoughts on. And the crux, one of the main cruxes of this chapter is this little phrase that says, praising him always. So, continually having praise in our mouth to him, praise in our heart, singing praise songs, listening to praise, keeping praise and worship to him. Follow the example of those that have imparted into you, and the God of peace will be with you in all things. So doing these things will keep you at peace. So I'm going to encourage you this week, read that scripture, think about the things that are in that scripture, and then try to do that throughout your day. Try to keep your mind on those things. Try to keep praise in your mouth, praise in your heart, and try to keep your mind fixed on those things in this passage. And find out if you don't have a little better week that's not filled with fear and anxiety. So I hope you have a great week. Don't forget, you can always call me and we'll pray for things. You can write me a note, send me an email. Call me at 970-466-4663 or email me, michael@problemsolvergroup.com. Have a blessed day and a great Monday.